Hello, welcome to this video cast of subscribers to Canon Tune. Thank you on all platforms for messages of support dealing with antisocial behaviour. Chavs, I'm gonna give a quick update on that, because I said I would. Oh, did I? I did say, yeah, I bumped into, like, community sport. There's different levels now. Like, City Centre has ambassadors, and in Sheffield, that is, you can look it up, Red Tops, with nickname, obviously, they wear red. Red coats, and obviously, t-shirts in the summer. And purple tops now, part of them all, you look it up. But anyway, I don't digress. They have people dressed in, they sort of like, one day for police community sport. They all like, I don't know if they call that. In other words, they like the old bobbies on the beat. And I collared one of them and I said, just to fill you guys in. I'm trying to work on better, we don't be able to better explaining stuff. Practice bits perfect. And it's like, she said, can't you stay inside? It's like, honestly, it's about as eager as me, what, give it my freedom, so. No. Your job, well, supposedly, it's a bit more than that. Do the job you're paid to do. But, just digress of that. That's what the system wants to do without robots. As I said, there's jungle atmosphere. If people behave, it wouldn't aggress because they want young, just really target the young to kick off. Save the adults to tomorrow when it's come in. We're starting to see that. That brings in more control, that brings in New World Order where you have to raise your consciousness, realise your infinite consciousness, and not aggress with that energy and behave. And it won't happen. I walked out of here this morning and there's a riot van parked up and it's really quiet. I'm like, there's problems around here. A lot of smashed glass and stuff. I'm not saying it is them, but it don't look good. But anyway, community support, please. Because they said they were going to check on me because it needs sorting out and they are targeted for other people. And they knocked on my door and we had a chat and they went, do you know any names at all? I said, there's 20 of them, but we've heard the name Harvey. Oh yeah, we know Harvey. I think we're just checking, make sure we're on the same page, so. And one of them knew me, says, I've seen you before. Do you live somewhere else? I reckon I've heard TW. I'm like, you might have. Oh my goodness. But, well, Richard, I don't know. I did recognise him. It was a hat. But anyway, we had a chat and let's see what gets done because I just want to sit lie in a bit and chill out. You know, it's a man of them. It's a nice area of Sheffield. It's not far off the countryside. But one time it would have been South Sheffield. Keep it simple. So yeah, I think things are happening. So I'll just give you an update on that. It just shows, you know, that what David Icke wrote about at length, and one of the things with Dr. Richard Day in 1969, look, it's just simple. That you can look at the whole list of things. He told people to take recording equipment off because they would take notes. But somebody did make notes, and then some recordings were made. Some paediatricians in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And one of the things is creating a jungle atmosphere. It's starting in the city centres, like David Icke says. It's going out to the suburbs, and we're not far off the countryside here. Obviously, it's suburbia, it's suburbs, but you know, it's not a million miles away from the countryside. It's a nice friendly area. It's just them. They've sort of come from nowhere. Whether they've been reals, I mean, it weren't like it's really started properly in 2021, in the middle of all that pandemic hoax shit going on, and then they've just got worse and worse. The word gets around town that I've got autism and all that, and use it as yardstick to beat me with, but, you know, not scared of them, scared of what they're going to do. But, it, like, you know, what are you going to do? Still think of a winner. I mean, take me out of the game. I'm maybe very conscious of this as we can beat, but you got to bang out yellow bills there. But then when they were throwing stuff, that's why I had to react. It was always the name calling, just because he wanted attention. As I said on the last video, they crave a whole lot of attention, but you don't know what to do with it. They have a lack of empathy and everything. I'm not saying they're narcissist psychopaths, but it's going out that way. But narcissists and psychopaths aren't that bright. But there's different levels of it. But they could just be psychotic. I don't know. I don't want to self-diagnose, but something not right. But I've heard they're on all these drugs and, you know, apparently setting fire to things. People talking on the bus about where they live and not good. But yeah, moving on from that. Politicians, Nicola Sturgeon, the first. I think the mean first is imposed. I always thought the first because Alex Hammond was running him. I don't think it means that. But anyway, I mean, yeah, he's been arrested. The dodgy. I mean, one level, yeah, it's getting exposed, and I think it will be teased open. But David Icke says, corrupt politicians really suits him because they can offer the solution to the political solution. But what we have to do is just not acquiesce. Don't want people to, because this, you know, democracy is good. People live in democracy. We stop our proper democracy as it work. But what we need is to do it our way and override the system. Not true democracy, because they'll offer this new world order technocracy, which is no democracy, tyrannical, do what we say, and just instigating stuff like the pandemic through the World Health Organization treaty, which they try to do. If we let them get away with it. So all these dots connect from the chaps to this. But real democracy in real society is free, balanced debate, maximum lifestyle, defending freedoms, and all of that stuff that we want to live in. People do, but it's cricket. It's how we implement it as a human race. It's infinite consciousness. What to do with that? So, being arrested as a husband, and because that's why I got energy to carry on. No, because you know, like I said, you're a sheet cook without a paddle, love, and that's why I think she stepped down. I don't really get involved with too much like David Icke does, but the work does need doing. The garden's being dug up, so dodgy stuff. And it's like on one level, yeah, it create this chaotic stuff at the back of that. But on one level, it's also the awakening to see you're not acquiesce. So it's an interesting balance of both. So it is where what type of world we want to live in. Do we want to live in a world that's peaceful, fair, balanced, maximum lifestyle freedoms where possible? The true definition of liberal. Because politics is a waste of time. Like David Icke says, it's just raise room for consciousness, don't acquiesce, don't take time in the minutes, and everything else falls into place. I'm not saying we don't need anything, but things may not fall into place if we do it that way around. And I do agree with that. Matt's a bit simplistic, a bit simple, but there you go. Thought just keep it a bit more simple for Good Friday, which is really, I think I've gone to before, but it's really Easter Star, celebrating Easter. I don't believe the official version of that. I think it's been corrupted from what is a spiritual time with the veil thinning. And then Beltane, that's another Halloween where the veil's probably just as thin. But that's another time, sadly, for great sacrifice of children, Satanism, paedophilia, and all that they do. So it's just not celebrated as much because, even Australia, because we're in Northern Hemisphere and there's more land and it's run out of the Northern Hemisphere of the world. Not how I see it, it's how it matters to them, it's how they see it. They choose the dark nights. It's also time to connect with your loved ones and tune inside conscience. Again, it's what you choose when the veil's thinning, so to speak. So, yeah, there's all that. Just like these Pakistani grooming gangs when I was a kid, just said that don't matter where you're from, grooming and rape and Satanism and paedophilia is that, I mean, whatever you want to call it. Where I live, unfortunately, Sheffield, Rotherham area is rife. But there's not only one in each town gets convicted. It's like, doesn't matter the fear being called racist, but in Asian politicians call it out as we call them for a name. As much I don't look into it as much as David at the politics side. I just with Asperger's, autism, sensitive, more nature realism, particularly at the minute. I do corporate other stuff, but yeah, just say it and it needs sorting out. Protection in the innocence of children is, is what me and David agree for, defending freedoms. It's not really about us, it's for the next generation, for people's children and grandchildren. I mean, obviously, I ain't got no kids. It's just, I shouldn't let my Asperger's on my back, but you know what, I like my freedoms much. It's not that I don't, it's, one, my hand-eye coordination, so being around the house would be useless. And I said, me being married, I don't let you in for, why are you going out this time? You need somebody who honours freedom, and I love being single. I think that's probably what I'm here to do, to delve to the work that needs doing. So, yeah, bit all over the place this morning, but I've just been for a walk for over an hour, just from the local area. And it's the undulating, which I'm a bit of Sheffield, but I do feel like maybe not, if I've lost a little bit of weight, I still feel fitter, so. I'm trying to do 8 weeks solid, 56 days of an hour's walk, given, unless I'm doing housework, like doing washing clothes, that's counts, but I'll just add the days on. But long as I'm doing something, and I'm surprised, I don't know, I'm sticking to it, but I am. Nutrition for the next task, but I do love all but that's the addiction, but I can't solve everything in 5 minutes, but what you can do is work towards it. Because it's almost as though we've got this perfect avatar, and even David Icke says, look, he does the best he can, but it's too stressful. And I agree, I'm glad he said that, I thought it was me. But, about a while ago, said that, a good few months back, last year, in fact. So, yeah, what I'm saying is, all these dots connect, but in terms of, grooming gangs, it needs sorting out. I don't care who's doing it, just needs stopping. It's like these local travs, it's like, it's okay, come and check on me, but sort it out. From what I've heard, not just bullying me, bullying everybody else, setting fire to stuff, I mean, the security, not that I agree with security cameras, but if people misbehave, but it's not, just if you're doing nothing wrong with this technology and security cameras, it's all designed to trap us all, but it comes down to behaviour, like I said. But they put a carry bag over it, or probably setting fire, just smashing bus stops up, smashing up stuff up. To me, it's a warrant to prosecution, conviction, to young offenders, and if they don't behave, then they don't get out. Because live by natural law, David Icke says, do what you like, don't impose your will on anywhere else, but I think what they do is impose the will. So that feels all about murder, or that imposing your will. Live your life, speak your truth, but don't impose your will you want to impose upon. So if people don't listen to the information, you don't speak to the people, you don't speak to people. You don't take it seriously. But, if you all live just by simple measures like that, we'll be going a long way, but that's not what's happening. It's the other what's happening, that's one of the reasons we're in it, a mess. A big mess in the world, but that's why people aren't me and David Icke here. But he's doing a lot better, and his kids, I mean, just on that side, obviously DavidIcke.com is the main hub where he puts his stuff on. It's a team effort. David Icke's like the main man doing the information, but Gareth Icke runs the DavidIcke.com, and Jamie Icke is co-founder for Iconic.com, his youngest, Kerry, actually works more in the background, aren't we? Medicine Balls and that. She'd feature on I'll Be Out the World. David Icke's film, so go check that out. But iconic.com, yeah, you get all the big talks that David Icke's done, cutting edge information, you know, all the stuff from the nature of reality, spirituality, all that, food, health, podcasts, conspiracy research, film, documentaries. You get some day free trial. If you like it, you can stay. If not, don't. So, you know, definitely support the David Icke family. Well, the Icke family, I should say. Yeah, and even the kid's mum, Linda, she lives around the corner. She's actually older than David Icke. She's from the bookstore, but now I don't know. She just teaches stuff in the background. They all do stuff, do a lot, do what they need to do. So yeah, getting you plenty to think about. But yeah, once again, thanks for the message of support. All I'm doing, guys, is just simply highlighting what's happening in the world, whether it happens to me or anybody, to make people aware not to make different decisions, because as everybody else is in trouble like that with local chaps in the neighbourhood, just let me know and we'll keep sharing the information and hopefully make better decisions. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. I don't know, I would say I have a piece. I'll probably do another video, so I never know. I never know with me. Just, if I don't do another video, have a good Easter. If I do, have a good Friday at least. Unless something else happens on it, I'll do another video. But have a good Friday. Alright. Love everybody. Love you all, everybody. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.